Alright, check this out, guys. We're going on a real trip. Alright, so we are in Christmas Valley, Oregon, on our way to STEENS Mountain to camp out with my older brother. You might have seen a couple of weeks ago, we took the van out with Hazel to see if she would sleep in it, and she did not, so we went home, but that was just a short local trip. We're in Eastern Oregon, folks. This trip, we have a pack and play. It's one of those little like foldable crib type play areas, and she slept in that last night. It took her a while to get to sleep, but once she was asleep, she slept until 7:30 this morning, which is perfect. Like, that's when she wakes up at home. So we've hit the road again this morning. We just got coffee at a supermarket and a gas station, filled up the van again. We are about halfway to STEENS, and we're gonna hit the road again and take off. Hazel's asleep in the car seat, and we're playing Farkle. Cassie's just rolling for both of us, but then she tells me what dice I have and I decide. It's one of the only games we've discovered that we can play while one of us is driving. And since we have like another 2 hours to go, we're playing Farkle. What's up, now that's a stranger danger van if I've ever seen one.
With the camera.
Stranger in camp!
We're gonna be here till Tuesday, right?
Holy gosh. So, this campsite we're in is privately owned. Every year this week there's a high school running camp, but with the coronavirus that got canceled, and the camp owner, director, property owner said that the staff could come out and camp, and that's why we're here with my brother, because he's part of the staff. After a brief hike to explore, we're getting in the creek with Hazel because it's probably 90 degrees and sunny, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Normally these are military tents, and all these fence posts are to stake them down with the rope because they have like 180 campers who stay here in these tents. But like I said, because it was canceled, they never got around to pitching the tents. So this is the camp. Every year the campers who sign up get shoes. This year when it was canceled, they were offered a full refund or a refund minus the amount for the shoes, so they could have got the shoes. A lot of the campers just got full refunds. And when he heard that his staff was coming up here to camp with friends and family, which there's only like 10 of us here, he offered my brother pairs of shoes.
They're so cute.
So Cassie and I now have brand new matching pairs of Nike running shoes. So Harland, if you see this, thank you. We are gonna take a drive in my brother's truck up to take pictures of Kiger Gorge, so that's where we're headed. I'm grabbing peaches and water. Come on, kiddo. you can't be grumpy. You just had a nap.
No, it's unacceptable.
So after our long nap, we're making dinner. Cassie made chili. Kevin made himself fajitas, and now we're eating.
Wanna try again? I am very proud of that chili. That was darn good.
That was really good chili, actually. I'm not even gonna argue with that. Normally when we cook on the jet boil, it's like ramen or oatmeal or coffee. It's just like boil water and put their ingredients in. This time we actually cooked with it. We did ground beef, and then we added a can of chopped tomatoes, and then a can of beans, and then a bunch of seasoning. And ate it with some of these blue corn tortilla chips. It hit the spot. And then we had these chocolate chip cookies. Now we're hanging out. Hazel needs to get cleaned up. She got food all over herself. So we're gonna go back over to that creek we were at earlier and try to clean her up and maybe wash her hair or something. Say that again.
No.
Cassie said, I don't sweat because I'm a goddess.
It's funny because it's not true. I sweat a lot.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's just ground beef, kid. Oh, hot.
Hot? No, hot, Hazel.
Hot? Yeah, hot.
You blowing on it? Go.
Oh.
Do that again. You're blowing on the tin. Good job. Should we fill our water jugs?
Yes.
Fresh water. So a little commentary on camping with a toddler. So up until she was about 6 or 8 months, you could wrap her up in a blanket and she would sleep just about anywhere. Okay, so we took her out in the van, we took her to a church camp, and she slept fine like every time. Ever since she's been able to crawl and play and she's curious, nap time and bedtime are really hard outside of the crib. At home, even if she's fussy or crying, you can lay her in the crib and she can't go anywhere and she falls asleep pretty regularly. But out here, there's so much to see, there's so much to do, there's so many new sounds that nap time and bedtime is really hard if we can't restrict her movement. Because she'll just crawl around and pull on stuff all through the night. So that pack and play thing that has been working as our crib really saved us.
I think we might be in luck because Hazel's been climbing around and then she just climbed right into the pack and play and grabbed her blanket and just kind of waited there, and so we gave her a bottle and we're gonna see if she'll just go sleep. So that's the plan. It is 7:45.
Watch the sunset. Hazel slept in until 8 o'clock. She put herself to bed at 8 o'clock and slept until 8 o'clock. And we're stoked. She's got her Happy Camper t-shirt on.
She looks like she's in a daze. Want your snack?
You want a rice cake? Time to pack up. So we followed my brother up to a viewpoint that looks off the east side of the mountain here. So we're gonna take a couple photos, and I think we can see into Idaho, Nevada, and California from here, like way in the distance. And then after this, we're gonna go for a little hike down into a lake on that side of the mountain. This creek is no representation of how this hike went. She was screaming and bawling for 70% of this hike down. But when I set her down thinking maybe she had a rash or something, she just instantly started giggling and wanted to play with the rocks. And I was like, no, you're not playing right now. We're getting to this water. And now we're here, she seems fine. I'm hoping if she plays and gets in the water a little bit, we might be able to run back up with her and not have any problems. It's colder right there though with the creek. We hiked down from right there. We came off this ridge and zigzagged down and then went this way. And here we are. Sunscreen her.
Oh my gosh!
Is it freezing? That is way colder than McKee Bridge.
No, it's not. The Key Bridge is way colder.
No, it was not.
Yep, say good job.
You hear that echo?
Yeah. Echo!
Echo!
Oh, whoa. She literally just keeps clapping for it.
Okay, so we just got out of the canyon that lake was in. It was a long, steep trek out, which is why we didn't film any of it. Hazel cried for the first 2 minutes and then she was quiet. I was kind of surprised. She just kept patting me on the back while I hiked, which was so sweet. So the hike out was not as bad as it could have been. We gave her a bottle and laid her down. She did not look like she wanted to nap. She's got dust all up in her nostrils. We're at 9,500 feet right now because the summit right where we were at is 9.7 and we were right below the summit. So we're actually gonna drive the van a half hour, 40 minutes down the road to some lower elevation and less traffic. There were like a dozen cars up there. Cassie and I can maybe eat lunch next to a lake. My brother said goodbye. He's staying up here another couple of days. So he's got some other hikes he wants to go on. We parted with him, but Cassie and I are gonna sort of head back to town tonight.
How close is, you say it's Glen?
It was at the bottom of the dirt road. It's probably
okay.
30 minutes.
Okay, that's
40, maybe 45. Careful. Is this place cool?